Hi there! Welcome back to Unveiling Buddhism, where we journey through the extraordinary life of Prince Siddhartha, who would later become the Buddha. In the previous episodes, we delved into the remarkable events that unfolded during the first week of his birth. Today, in episode 8, we are turning the pages of history to explore the captivating story of Siddhartha's childhood. Join us as we uncover the formative moments that shaped the early life of the future enlightened one. King Suddhodhana went to great lengths to make sure that Prince Siddhartha became deeply interested in secular life. He had guards positioned around young Siddhartha, not just for his safety against outside dangers, but also to make sure he didn't experience any discomfort or unhappiness. King Suddhodhana was firm in his rule that elderly, unwell or sorrowful individuals should stay away from the prince. To make this happen, he appointed Prajapati as the new queen of Shakyan. She led a group of maids and servants who were fully dedicated to looking after the prince around the clock. You might be wondering why the king invested so much in Prince Siddhartha when he also had another son, Prince Nanda. Well, it was all because of the prophecy made by the 8 seers during Siddhartha's naming ceremony. 7 of them glimpsed 2 possible futures for Siddhartha. He could either become a Buddha or a wheel-turning monarch. What is a wheel-turning monarch? A wheel-turning monarch is a term used to describe a wise and just king who rules with the intention of making the world a better place. In this context, it indicated the potential for Siddhartha to lead the Shakyan state to greater power and prosperity through his leadership. And so, young Siddhartha received an abundance of love and care, with high hopes from the king, queen, and the entire nobility. They pulled out all the stops to keep him happily immersed in the everyday world, spicing things up with fun and festivities, making every day in the palace a big, joyful party. Yet, the dream of seeing Siddhartha as a world-changing king meant he had to be prepped just right. So, like other children from noble families, he got a well-rounded education and training in all sorts of knowledge and skills. When Siddhartha turned 7, King Suddhodhana thought it was the right moment for him to get a taste of royal responsibilities. He took the young prince to the plowing ceremony in the royal field, a tradition where the king kicked off the planting season. The Shakyan folks were renowned for their skills in rice farming, and this ceremony marked the start of a fresh agricultural year. King Suddhodhana found himself in a tricky situation. He wanted Siddhartha to partake in the royal ceremony, but he was also keen on ensuring his son didn't encounter anything unpleasant. This delicate balance led to a rather distinctive arrangement on that particular day. Siddhartha was positioned beneath a magnificent rose apple tree, complete with a parasol and a plush carpet. The area was enclosed for privacy, where maids tended to his needs inside, and guards maintained vigilance outside. It might sound a bit like a protective wall, but this arrangement vividly portrayed Siddhartha's sheltered world. It mirrored the ongoing struggle between the desire for his success in the secular realm and the apprehension of exposing him to its imperfections. As the festivities kicked off, King Suddhodhana plowed the field with cheers and music filling the air. The maids attending to Siddhartha got caught up in the revelry and accidentally left him alone in his enclosed space. But to everyone's surprise, Siddhartha didn't grow impatient or seek attention. Instead, he sat down to meditate and reached the first stage of meditative absorption, or deep concentration, a skill that stemmed from his past lifetimes of meditation practice. In Buddhism, we call this skill karmic imprints, which means it's an innate inclination carried over from our previous lives. When the mates returned, they were utterly amazed to discover Siddhartha deep in meditation, and even more astounding, the shape of the tree and parasol still provided him protection, despite the sun's movement. It was truly a wonder to behold. Filled with excitement, they hurried to share the extraordinary sight with the king, who, in response, paid his second homage to his extraordinary son. In Siddhartha's journey, we can totally see some parallels with our own parenting experiences. Balancing a child's playtime and education often stirs up those "I've been there" feelings. Have you ever been in a situation just like King Suddhodhana? Sometimes, without even realizing it, we pass on our unrealized dreams to our children. For example, some parents who missed out on higher education and then nudge their children toward college or university, even if the little ones aren't too keen on it. It's a real mix of emotions. The pure joy of watching our child have a blast while also feeling that tug of concern about their formal schooling. You might want to give them a head start with programs like preschool, but have those twinges of worry that it might gobble up their childhood. Amid all our efforts to prepare our children for the future, we can sometimes forget just how crucial relaxation is. Think about it. Many of us grown-ups struggle to unwind, and that can have some pretty hefty consequences. The story of Prince Siddhartha offers a fresh perspective on rest. Maybe the ability to quiet one's mind is something to celebrate, not shun. While it's crucial to equip our children with skills for development, it's equally vital to teach them the art of relaxation. Next time you catch your little one taking a break, why not give them a high five and tell them it's super cool to enjoy the moment, doing absolutely nothing. Stay tuned for our upcoming video where we'll dive into some delightful meditation exercises for children. And you know what? These are activities that both the young ones and the young at heart, oops, we mean adults, can join in and savor together. So don't miss out on the fun. Thank you for joining us in today's Unveiling Buddhism. We hope you enjoyed exploring the fascinating story of Siddhartha's childhood and the intriguing balance King Suddhodhana maintained. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more engaging content. We love hearing your thoughts and ideas, so please share your comments below. And remember, if you want more exciting content like this, don't forget to ring that notification bell. The journey of Unveiling Buddhism never stops, and we are excited to have you with us. Until our next enlightening encounter, take good care and never stop being curious.